Hello everybody, you're welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be talking about how to be an excellent or a very good lead singer. Yeah, maybe you're dreaming or thinking of leading a song one day. This is the video you need to watch to get those tips that will take you there. Okay, so my name is Franco Bimdike. I'm a professional vocal coach, and this is the Vocal Lexicon. We're going to be talking about the definition, okay, and also the qualities of a good lead singer in this video. Perhaps we'll make a part 2 of it and talk about more practical things or do more practical things regarding a lead singer. But this lays the foundation. You need to know this. Every singer needs to know this, actually, because there's one or two things you can pick from this. You may have been leading for a long time, but there are things here that can take your leading skills to the next level. And if you haven't led before, this is the video you need. Okay, so first off, if you go to the internet, you probably find very good definitions. Like I have something here that says a lead vocalist in popular music is typically the member of a group or band whose voice is the most prominent melody in a performance where multiple voices may be heard. That is also true for several other genres, whether gospel or other genres as well, because you have the lead singer and we have the backing vocalist. So there are different vocals going on in the song, but there's one called the lead singer and the other's backup. Now, I have more for you because I think to be that excellent singer, there's a lot more you need to know than this, which is a good definition. So I went on to write that a lead singer is one who uses his or her vocals to lead everyone else. That's why it's called a lead singer. You lead. You just don't sing, but you are a leader vocally in that song you're leading. So a lead singer is one who uses his or her voice to lead everyone else, lead the backing vocalist, lead the instrumentalist, and even lead the audience. So you see, you lead everyone around you. A lead singer is so powerful that you can dictate the direction of the music in terms of the dynamics, the structure, and building excitement. This is where you have to be technically good and very creative. Now, for these 3 points, we're going to talk more about it in the next video, maybe the part 2 of this. We're going to focus more on this, how a lead singer is so powerful and dictates the dynamic, with your voice, with your singing, you can make people raise the energy of the song. The instrumentalist play louder, the backing vocalist sing with more energy. You can do that. The dynamic of the song, you dictate the direction of the song as well, especially when the song doesn't have a fixed arrangement. Okay, so we'll talk much more about this later. So that's the structure. You dictate the structure of the song. And sometimes there's a structure, laid down structure, but you remind them with your ad-libbing or with your lead, okay? Because the lead singer is the one who ad-libs, basically, not the backing vocalist. Next thing, let's look at the qualities and the characteristics. Qualities or the characteristics of a lead singer. So number 1, a lead singer is a leader. To be a leader, you have to be confident, right? To be a leader, you have to be strong. You have to have knowledge. You have to know what you're singing. You have to know the lyrics. Yeah, because not knowing the lyrics, which I'll come to in a moment, might knock some confidence out of you. Okay, so a lead singer is a leader. That's number 1. And number 2, the lead singer also typically guides the backing vocalist and the band with audible cues. I know some people say with visible cues, but I think the best is audible cues. And what this means is that, for instance, you're changing from the chorus to the verse or vice versa. You use your voice. With your singing, you cue them in to what's coming next. They know, they hear your ad-lib or they hear you and know, oh, she wants us or he wants us to go to the chorus or wants us to go to the verse or wants us to repeat something. Yeah. So I'll take that again. The lead singer also typically guides the backing vocalist and the band with audible cues to indicate changes of tempo or dynamics, stops, pauses, and the starts of new sections like chorus, verse, vamp, or bridge. Unless there is also a conductor on stage. Okay, depend on what the group planned out. If there's a conductor on stage, then he may not need to do this like 100%. Yeah. Okay, so now the next one, lead singing is more flexible than a backing vocalist. You may be surprised to hear this. For me, I think lead singing is easier. Yeah, for this, because of this point I'm mentioning right now, lead singing is more flexible than a backing vocalist. That is, if you are not one of those backing vocalists who hide behind the crowd, your mouth is moving, but there's no sound coming. What I mean is, while the backing vocalist has to stick to the notes planned in the rehearsals or in the practice time, the lead singer has the freedom to tweak the notes even more on the day of the performance. What does this mean? You know, why I said the lead singing could be it's easier sometimes than the backing vocalist, because in backing vocalist there's a discipline you have to stick with. You don't just do your own thing. You don't just sing your own notes. You sing to the agreed notes that perhaps the tenor should sing, or maybe the alto should sing, or maybe the soprano voices should sing. But when you are a lead singer, you can decide to tweak the notes even on stage. Yes, you can decide to go where you want to go with the notes. Let me give you an example. There's this song, oh lovely day, or a lovely day. Let me just use maybe the first two lines. You know, it goes like this. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hits my eyes. That's how it goes, okay? When I wake up in the morning, love. Now listen to this. When I wake up in the morning, love. Yeah, did you hear that? I can do it several other different ways, like when I wake up in the morning, love, in the morning, love. Okay, again. When I wake up in the morning, love. The original was when I wake up in the, you see? And, you know, I can decide to go where I want to with it, tweak the notes. I can sing it 5 times and sing it 5 times differently. Okay, so the next point, in vocal group performances, notably in soul and gospel music and early rock and roll, the lead singer takes the main vocal melody with a chorus or harmony vocals provided by other band members as backing vocalists. Lead vocalists typically incorporate some movements or gestures into their performances, and some may participate in dance routines, and sometimes rather may participate in dance routines during the show, particularly in pop music. So what this point means is the lead singer takes the main melody of the song. That's what he sings most of the time. And in terms of movement, the backing vocalist, you know, again, discipline. Yeah, the backing vocalist move uniformly in a certain way, okay? But the lead singer most times have freedom not to move the same way they do, because not because of the visual, but because also focus as well. They're doing so much more than the backing vocalist. And yes, I think it looks better. It makes them stand out, the lead singer, whoever he or she is or who they are. Yes, because there could be more than one lead singer. So it makes them stand out from the backing vocalist. You need to tell them apart. Okay, so that's what that point is all about. Now to the next point. A good lead singer has to be a good ad-libber, one who is good with control and play of notes, one who leads in the right direction and don't lead others astray with their vocals. Yes. Don't lead others with your, you know, it's easy because where you lead them is where they'll go. If you are a not too good leader, you know, they'll follow, because it's just like leadership. That's exactly what it is. You know, the followers follow where the leaders point them to, or lead them to, or guide them to. So with your vocals, wherever you lead them to is where they'll follow. So a lead singer knowing the song helps build confidence, helps you deliver with confidence. When you're not sure of the structure of the song or the words of the song, you don't perform your best. You don't give it your 100%, even though you want to. It holds you back. So the next point, the lead vocalist can also typically speak to the audience between songs, or speak to the audience within the song to either give information about the song or simply have a rapport with the audience. Some of these words or phrases could be like, I want you to wave your hands like this, or are you ready, or come on, let's go, or clap your hands like this, or I need your energy on this one, or do I have a witness? You know, or let's sing it one more time, and many more. So finally, the lead singer of a group or band is usually the main focus of audience's attention. Okay, for that reason, the lead vocalist of a band is sometimes called the front man or the front woman, as the most visible performer in a group. A lead singer could be more than one person. So the lead singer stays in front, definitely stays in front. And maybe not all the time, depending on the arrangement, but usually yes. And the backing vocalist, sometimes you don't even see the backing vocalist, or they're at the corner with some standing mics and so on and so forth, just backing up. That's what they're doing. They're just there to back you up as a lead singer. So I hope you learned one or two things. And then in the next part of this is part one. In the part two, we're going to look at some practical things that will make you a better lead singer. If you have any question, put it in the comment section. So before I go, I'd like you to join my learners group. Subscribe with only $29.95, and you have access to a course that would enable you to sing the way you want to at the end of the day. Not only that, you won't be on your own. I'll be there as well to answer your questions. So you can send me audios, you can send me videos of you singing, and I'll listen to it and tell you where to go from there. But then you have access to this course that has variety of exercises that's going to take you to where you need to be. It's lovely, it's awesome, and we have this group where you find other singers like you. You can chat and inspire each other to greater heights. It's just lovely. You need to go there. It's my learners group. Awesome. So see you there. You'd find a link right below this video. Yeah, right below this video. Just click it. It's very easy. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.